super chef Marco Pierre White has decided on a £5 million makeover for the Mirabelle restaurant, once London's most fashionable watering hole. But the grand opening has been delayed twice. A punctured pipe left builders soaked and guests in the hotel above without water. And there was a difference of opinion with Marco over where the roof lights should go.
I think you're almost cutting off your nose to spite your face. You're going to end up paying more.
He hasn't got a clue, anyway.
The bad news is we need to change the roof lights. I tried fairly hard, actually, but no, I lost.
Crimes against builders.
What crimes are those?
Well, we're going to have him snatched and tried somewhere in a kangaroo court.
Marco is a hard man to work with. He doesn't like being filmed, and last week he asked us all to leave.
Are you people leaving us?
But now he's changed his mind, and we're back. The opening is less than a month away. The fact there have been over 300 alterations to the original plans is taking its toll. Doug Wiltshire, the site manager, is now sleeping on the premises and hasn't seen his family for weeks.
These red eyes are not to do with lack of sleep, but just a little bit of cold, unfortunately. But probably the bags underneath the eyes are quite a clear indication that there's a little bit of lost sleep there.
Over the past week, the new £80,000 oak floor has become Doug's biggest headache. It's the third time the floor has been cut and laid, and it still doesn't fit. Then there is the colour question. Doug has had a section of the floor stained for Marco's inspection, when he turns up, that is. Meanwhile, something nasty is happening overhead.
Guys, what are you doing? Well, it's pretty dangerous, isn't it, taking that bit of glass out while people are below?
I did come down, there weren't no one down there.
Well, you know, even so, can you just come down and talk to Ian and myself before you go ahead and do this?
Oh, sorry, I didn't think to go in the office.
Well, can you come down and have a chat about it just to make sure that we don't have any problems with a bit of falling glass?
Yeah, all right then.
As you can see already.
All right then, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Please. Make sure that paint's safe, though.
Oh, yeah, don't go nowhere,
No, OK. You're only doing one at a time anyway, aren't you?
Bits of glass were dropping on the new floor.
It's something that Marco and I got to talk about very shortly. Fact is here now. He's just walked away.
He's seen the crew and walked away.
Hello, Marco. How are you?
Sorry for snapping you again. But I was seriously furious. I was seriously
I gathered he was upset, yes. Have you,
Marco carried on walking in the opposite direction to Doug's bit of sample floor.
Well, I need to just have a chat with you about the flooring, if I may.
The Mirabelle's new £167,000 kitchen starts to arrive. Each piece has been specially designed.
Here we go again. Take your bollocks, guys. The chevrons, if they're not literally...
At last, Marco stops to inspect the new floor.
And when you have the potential about 145, 150 feet, you're never going to get a perfectly straight line. Never.
To Doug's relief, the colour and not very straight lines were approved, so work could continue.
So we had discussions this morning briefly about having a 10mm, possibly a 15mm insert, and it would allow, certainly visually, when you're looking through the main bar and entrance, it would be far better.
That's fine.
Since the 30s, when the original building was built, kitchen equipment has got bigger. Access hasn't.
Oh, hold on.
It's taken all day to deliver the units. Soon it'll be time to start buying the food. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and the Covent Garden fruit and vegetable market is in full swing. Not quite the full swing of the past because the supermarkets have taken a lot of their business away. They now rely heavily on restaurants. From Pizza Express to Marco Pierre White.
Hello, MG & Sons.
MG & Sons is one of the largest fruit and veg wholesalers.
200 Guinness for them.
Every day they buy supplies from Covent Garden to sell to 250 of London's top restaurants.
Always, every night.
There's nothing you can do about that. You can't ask the restaurants to order a bit earlier.
You're lucky to be able to ask the the chefs to do anything. You should know that by now, the chefs.
The sons of MG & Sons are Gerald and Tony Gayton. They've been buying fruit and veg for 3 of Marco's restaurants for the past 6 months. They're proud they've landed such a big fish, but Marco is demanding, and his business is a mixed blessing. He even sends produce back if customers don't order it.
We buy stuff specifically for Marco. Like we might buy baby artichokes and we might get sort of like 2 boxes in for him. 3 days later he might send back 20 in number from the 3 boxes because people haven't come in his restaurant and ordered that dish.
These are served stuffed as part of the £75 set menu at the 3-star Oak.
It's like a courgette with a flower on the end. You can eat the flower.
How much do they cost, Gerald?
About £1 each, and probably sell it to him for about £1.40 or £1.30. You know, it's not a lot. It's only a portion of chips. That's all right.
Right, Tel.
Tony, Gerald's brother, has been buying here since he was 14 and is well known to all stallholders.
Right, thank you, thank you. Right,
What my brother's going to do is he'll come in, he'll have a look at the stock sheet. He would have already made a list of all the stuff that he's got to buy anyway.
Dave, a bit of this Rockerbell. What else you got there? I'm going to leave that one.
It's all bought on spec. He has to go and have a look at it all. A lot of the salesmen are his friends and they'll put a ring round a lot of stuff for him.
There's not many of that, though, is there? No, that's shit, mate. They'll be rolling around on the floor with stomachache. I give these people that, eh? You'll be responsible for half the West End being on its back. And that could be just a little bit too large for button mushroom, but that'll pass. If he was in trouble, that'd do. You'd be able to get away with that. But,
Would you be able to send that to Marco?
No, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't accept that as button mushroom. He'd be looking for something like that, nice and white, tight. Just shows how fresh it is. But no, I wouldn't be able to get away with that for Marco. Run-of-the-mill customers, yeah, I'd be able to get away with that, but certainly not for Marco, no. Sling it back at me, a bit sharpish. Cool, you're a crook, boy. All due respect to Marco, he's a very, very fussy man. You know, it's not a criticism, it's just an observation. He's the best and he wants the best. Unfortunately, the stuff is God-given. So what Marco tends to do is have it, sort through the produce and send it back. But that's fine, I'm playing by his rules. I mean, I want to serve him. If I don't like that, he'll go somewhere else. So, but I don't mind doing that. No, that's where I need to be. I'm not being hard. I'm not being hard with you. Eh? That's a lemon situation.
Even if Marco is a demanding customer, it's great for business to say he's your client.
We can go anywhere and say, well, I'm serving Marco Pierre White, I serve Harvey Nichols. They're great calling cards. They're great things to say, you know, it's a feather in your cap. And people say, oh, well, if you're serving them sort of people, then obviously you must be able to do the job.
Would it mean a lot to get the Mirabelle restaurant, Marco's new restaurant?
It would mean a lot to us, yes.
If you have a look, this is Marco's order now. I'm going to have to change the strawberry. I have to have a word with my brother about that. Swedes are OK, you can't go wrong with Swedes. 2 boxes of Golden Delicious tonight.
Gerald buys a bunch of asparagus for £1. He sells it to Marco for £1.20, who serves it to his customers as a starter for £8.50.
Use all of that, and it's got quite a good head on it, and it's got not bad flavour. The alternative is English, which is a lot better, but it's like so much dearer, you know, it's like something like £30 a kilo at the moment. It's like really expensive. Baby aubergines there.
It's the same story with baby aubergines.
That's for a special dish. As long as they're firm, they're OK, nice.
A pound for a pound here. Gerald sells them on for £1.20. And at the Mirabelle, they'll be part of a main course of tuna and aubergines at a cost of £13.95.
Bit of moolie. Changed the menu down there recently. So, what Marco does, it uses...
Carrots are slightly more profitable, but still a thin margin for the supplier and a fat one for the restaurant.
He'll throw that away. I mean, what he throws away, I've seen, like, his bins in the kitchen, what he throws away is just unbelievable. I mean, it's all good stuff, but it's just not the right spec. But I can't take one individual carrot out of the bunch, you know what I mean? That is only 70 pence, 80 pence, so, or a pound even.
Sadly, Tony finds that nearly all his produce nowadays comes from outside Britain.
I buy the best, whether it be British or whether it be Dutch. Unfortunately, the British farmer does shoot himself in the foot. Doesn't package his gear properly. There's a little bit of black spot there, Bill. That reflects in the price, Bill. Oh dear, £8? What's that, sterling?
Tony has just been shown some rotten lettuces.
That should be condemned, that gear. You've just wasted my time taking me down to see that. Eh?
It's 6 a.m. Tony and Gerald have just bought £10,000 worth of fruit and veg for their customers. They're particularly keen to please Marco and his chefs because they want to win the new commission to supply the Mirabelle. They should know by the end of the week.
He's the biggest in the business, and if you read any of the newspapers, he's what's happening. I mean, I've been on the road 14 years, and there's nothing happening anywhere else. And if I treat him well, I'm sure he'll reward me, you know, because that's the sort of person he is. You know, it's like, you know, it's quite genuine. If he doesn't, then, you know, well, that's life, eh? Winners and losers, I suppose, you know.
Yeah, don't swear, Max, please.
Claude Duar must have one of the best jobs in the restaurant business. He's a sommelier, a wine buyer, and he decides what will be on the wine lists at Marco Pierre White's restaurants. Fine wine auctions like this one at Christie's are the best place to buy the rare wines that will impress the customers. He checks the colour is clear and the nose is good. He holds it in his mouth, sucking air in to bring out the flavour. But he never swallows it. He has to stay on the ball for the bidding.
We've got a wide range of buyers in the room here. I mean, we have a variety of some restaurateurs, private buyers, a lot of trade buyers, a lot of people who just buy to speculate or for investment. So really it's a whole cross-section from people who drink it to people who will keep it and resell it in years to come.
Many of the bottles have a history.
This is a Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1993, and it's a very funny story because this label has been banned in USA. As you can see, it's a naked woman, and it has a Dite Blanc label for US market.
At 28, Claude is the youngest and most sought-after sommelier in Britain. 10 years hard tasting has developed a palate that makes his boss a lot of money.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome to our sale here today. Lot 1, the Gruyere is 75, the dozen bottles, the first lot today, which has been on tasting this morning. 300 to start, £300 bid here, it's with me, 10, 20 against you, 30 here on the right, at £330 here, 40 the left now, 350. No, it's 350 here then, at 350 on my right anymore, it's here at 350 all done, yours sir, 350, paddle 13. And then the parcel, 535 to 541.
The last wine cellar Claude created for Marco cost £1 million, but it's on wines that restaurants make their biggest profits.
But I think the markup on the best wines is still quite hefty.
Can you explain to me what kind of markup that would be?
I mean, 100%, I guess. I mean, somebody who buys a bottle of wine here for £100 is almost certainly going to be selling it for 200. Going on? 390 there. On the left at 390 then. Any more? It's here at £390, all done at 390. 390, 615.
Only one lot.
Just the first lot?
Yes, please.
OK, I can guarantee you it's going to get cheaper then.
Initially, Claude plans to spend £200,000 on the Mirabelle cellar. Today, 10 single bottles have cost him £2,400. Back at the Mirabelle, there is less than a week to go, and it looks far from finished. In one of the private dining rooms, the most extraordinary wallpaper has gone up. It's hand-painted silver leaf. Applying the silver leaf alone took over 800 hours. Marco almost looks happy for once, proud of the way each room has a different look.
It's very nice when you go into the pine room, leather floor. You
go into the Chinese room, sort of silverly. Tremendous lecture. Very special. It's not one theme all the way through.
The paper was made in Thailand and cost £13,000 and came with its own artist to touch up the joins. The refurbishment of the Mirabelle is Marco Pierre White's biggest challenge to date. Gerald, the greengrocer, is still waiting to hear if he's got the Mirabelle contract. In the meantime, he uses the fact that he sells to two of Marco's other restaurants to tout for extra business in Soho. It can be a hard sell.
Oh, sorry, chef, did I wake you up? What's it like down there? Quiet? Hello, I'm from MG & Sons. Pleased to meet you. The greengrocers from Covent Garden. Currently, I've got 7 stars to my name. I'm doing all of Marco Pierre White's work. I want to see the chef, if possible.
The chef, Matthew.
Matthew, yeah. If he's in, just to say hello to him. Tomorrow?
No, man, that's not David. David's not here anymore.
But I want to talk to you, though. Can't I leave a and sit down and have a chat and that and tell you I'm doing all Marco Pierre White's work?
No.
I do all the best places. I do all Hard Rock Cafe. I do all of them. I do all the top places. I do.
No. You're not busy.
The leather floor has arrived from America. This is the first time a leather floor has been used in a restaurant. It's red and apparently BSE free. It cost £19,000. That's £80 a tile. The question is, will it stand up to spilt coffee and stiletto heels?
Red leather squares.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, you're not likely to see it again. I mean, it's a one-off. No, it's apparently, by all accounts, I'm assured that after it's been scuffed up a bit and after a couple of months, it looks like a nice bit of suede on the floor, so I'm told. Personally, I think it's going to look not all that clever, but that's their taste.
In the bar area, Marco takes a dislike to the expensive brass sockets.
Also, can we change the sockets on these cheap bronze things to all dark?
In fact, we've already got some on order, but they're actually quite expensive brass ones. They're not cheap,
and
they fit flush, whereas the black ones don't fit flush like that.
Can we paint them then? Can we paint those out?
Is there any
that
particularly offend you? Because we could.
No, I'm just saying, like, we're standing here now and we
the
can.
ones under that cabinet.
So we paint them out.
Yeah.
So we just get someone underneath with a paintbrush. So then the eye's not attracted by them.
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
With the opening drawing nearer, the last thing John Rowlands wants to do is to remove 140 plug sockets.
This is the time of the contract when I get just a little bit fraught, where every arsehole is trying to tell me why they can't do something as opposed to getting on and doing it, and this is when I'm no longer quite Mr. Nice Guy. I start saying, just get your arse into gear, do it, don't tell me your problems, get on and do it. It can all be done, but everyone's a prima donna, you know, everyone thinks the last bit of wallpaper is important.
While Doug Wiltshire checks that £16,000 worth of fake shark skin fits the pillars, Marco objects to the garden furniture.
And outside, Jimmy's got some existing cast iron.
Oh, they're disgusting.
I know they're horrible.
No, the two big potatoes. No, they're ghastly. No, for the, it's not worth it. We just went. How many chairs and tables? I prefer to have nothing than have it wrong. And that will force the people who design the garden to work quicker, won't it? Because they've got to live with it, not me. John.
Claude inherited the Mirabelle's old wine cellar, but he sold off a third of it for a profit of £250,000. Now his new purchases have started to arrive. 200 cases of them. All Claude has to do is decide which of the Mirabelle's 20 cellars to store them in.
As you can see, we start to manage the cellar now.
12 of his bottles are over 100 years old. Some of the bottles are there mainly to add lustre to the wine list.
So this is the Chateau Lafite Rothschild 1874 Magnum, which is on my wine list £14,000.
The cheapest bottle on the Mirabelle's wine list is £12.50.
This is a beautiful bottle with a beautiful label. It's Chateau Mouton Rothschild 1945, and Mouton decided to put the V of victory for the Second War. And the other one is actually £5,000. So this is Chateau d'Yquem, Sauternes, 1847, and this bottle was £30,000 on the wine list, which is probably one of the more expensive wine in UK.
The following day, the offending sockets are being removed, but John has one last go at saving them by getting Marco's partner Jimmy on side.
I think he's got a point, to be honest, because they're sticking out like a sore thumb. Wouldn't you say so? I think they are sticking out like a sore thumb.
They stick out like bronze power sockets, you know, like...
The point is, we don't want to see them.
You don't want to see them. Well, come on, Jimmy. Do you honestly think someone's going to walk in here, see the glory of this room, with that circular table, a chandelier, everything else, and they're immediately going to say, oh, I don't like that socket down there.
No, I know, but what is the point of seeing it? I mean, what is the point of seeing it? I wish to Christ
What's the point in ordering these expensive bronze ones? Or brass, rather?
We'll use them somewhere else, for Christ's sake. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, you're not paying, John, are you?
Personally,
okay,
no. I'm
paying,
concerned about giving people a chance to get finished.
No, okay, but these final touches are the most important touches.
So brass is out and black is in. Under its wraps, the new bar is finished. It cost £37,000. The Pine Room is nearly finished. This is where Princess Diana threw a party for her brother Charles. The kitchen is ready, but the man who hoped to supply it with fruit and veg has just heard a shattering piece of news.
I don't believe it. I'm not even going to do the ordering.
Why not?
I don't know. I've just come down and gone into the kitchen. I haven't heard anything from anybody. I thought it was leaving it late, but I didn't want to bother no one. And I've just walked in the kitchen and they said that. I spoke to Tim and Charlie, and they're like talking about where they're getting their stuff. And I said to them, "Am I in the frame? Am I going to get anything?" And they said, "No. Marco's instructions. He's going to use someone else." So I spoke to them last week, and it was encouraging, you know. I was going to get more of the work.
You must be very upset.
Yeah. Gutted, aren't I?
Gerald's convinced there must have been a misunderstanding.
It's raining for you at 4 for me. I've just been in the kitchen with Charlie, and I told them I'm not on the phone to them.
Well, that's something you should take up with Charlie, not me.
Well, they said it's your decision, Marco. Well, I don't know what I've done to deserve that. I've stayed away. I've gone to see you.
Don't impose yourself on me and my establishment, especially when the camera's on us. I think you should learn to be discreet, my friend. I think you should leave the establishment now.
Right, that's that then.
Even with his meagre profit margin, Gerald has been undercut.
No comment, mate. It's it's my livelihood and that. Do you know what I mean? It's money. I've worked hard for it. You know what I mean? What do you want me to say?
The restaurant business is a tough one.